From the Rave TV studios in Ilupeju, Lagos, it's the Teju Babyface Show. Featuring guest interviews, amazing audiences, celebrity spots, captivating performances, and much, much more. Oh my God. Music by Lil Kesh, Teju, amazing facts. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome the king of talk, Teju Babyface.
You're welcome to the Teju Babyface Show. You guys make some noise for yourselves. You look great. Thank you. Thank you. Please sit down. Please sit down. Please sit down. You're welcome to Teju Babyface Show. We have a wonderful show for you this evening. Let me gesticulate through the smoke. If you can see me through the smoke, you know, that's how you do when, the star of the show comes out. Much smoke. All right. So you guys, are you ready? Okay, first of all, as I always say, and I've been doing this for over one season now, and I am yet to check the meaning of the word divest. God help me if I've been using it for so long wrongly. I always say that I have to divest myself of some key elements of my garments. In short, I have to put my hat. Understand, now I do it different ways. Sometimes I come out, I tell a joke first, and then I toss the hat. But I don't tell jokes usually. I do less comedy these days. But I want to tell you something I remembered. I was speaking to Basket Mouth not long ago. We met somewhere yesterday, and we were just reminiscing. And I remembered something. I don't know if I've ever shared it on the show before, but it's worth listening to. Remember when I was telling you you look nice, right? Stand so that he will see you. There's a reason. In fact, the Lord works in mysterious ways. It was when I saw you that, stop chuckling like that, my dear. Stand. Put your hands together for her. Stand. Yes, stand. Great. Now sit. You're looking as if you lied that you were going to school and you came here. So your mom will say, Shebe only school, Lolo. Now, when I was dating, please note, when I was dating, things have changed now. It's just that you reminded me of that thing Basket Mouth and I used to do. We like girls such as yourself. You know, when you see a girl who is svelte, the word is svelte. Svelte. When you see a girl who is svelte like you are happy to take her out. Basket Mouth used to say that girls like this, you take out. But big girls, I don't know if you heard him, you carry come out. You've heard him say that. Okay, great. And so we like girls. So we used to date girls like you, svelte. But the problem was that sometimes those girls will now bring their bigger friends without telling us. It's this thing that you girls do. Don't ha. You have shown me in this life. Don't ha now. I'm married. Don't ha. That's how I took a girl out that time. Very svelte like you. She brought two big friends. You know the kind of girls that when you see them immediately, you know that they didn't get big by nature or from genetics. They ate to that level. You know there's a way you see somebody who is big and you know that they are big boned. They have big bones. Some people are just, they ate to that place. When I saw those two of them, I went to a Chinese restaurant in those days. Now, back in those days, Chinese restaurants just came to Nigeria. So those things didn't used to have names. Now you can call them Chinese spring rolls. Those days, they just used to have numbers because we didn't know Chinese food. So you say, wait, I want number 1, number 2, number 3. Me, that I had only 4,000. I chose number 1 was a bottle of soft drink. That's all. Number 1 alone was 1,000 naira. Alone. There were 3 girls remaining. The girl like you and her 2 big friends that they brought. Shame. Didn't allow me to tell them to go back. Only 3,000 remaining. I gave my girl that I brought, this svelte girl like you. She said, waiter, give me number 5, number 6, and number 8. Chinese fried rice, Singapore noodles, and those prawns. By the time they calculated everything, it was 2,000 with tax. That was how much now? 3K out of 4. As the waiter was giving the menu to the first big girl, I was sweating. Then she opened and spoke. When I heard her voice, I knew I was dead. The voice was like there was too much oil. Oil that didn't allow words. Waiter. Wait. Waiter. Give me page 2 to 6. Amazing. Then I mean, a basketball did that. Then, thank you. Then Ali Baba used to do another one. And then, back in those times when phones just came out, even till now. In fact, before I get to that, parents should stop telling their children to go and marry. My father used to harass me like that before he died. My father here. When I turned 30, my father took it personal. My father used to pray for us on our birthdays. You would come and you would lie down flat for my dad till he died. You couldn't greet my dad, that thing you do. You would lie flat. So my father would pray for you in Yoruba. I'm translating as we are saying this. Then, depending on how your last year was, he would give you a rundown. So when I turned 30, my father gave me a rundown, which went thus after the prayer. What is all this palapala? Translation, what is all this palapala? When will you bring a wife home? I married your mother when I was 26, and then it was too late. If not, yes, if not that I came from the village to Lagos, I would have married when I was 24. Okay, good. So I married. But I should tell parents, your days are different. In your days, you could just take a girl and go and... Look, to toast these days alone, toasting. Some of you brought girls to this show, toasting alone. You will carry them to Mr. Biggs, Sweet Sensation, Tasty Fried Chicken, Double 4. Name the places that are raining now. KFC, don't come. Oh, you say what's in? Burger King, ShopRite, Ikeja, Ozone, Yaba, Silverbird. You will buy the BlackBerry. He who buys the BlackBerry must buy the credit. You will buy iPhone. You will buy Brazilian hair. You say? Subscribe. Data now. There's data now. You will subscribe. The moment that bought the phone must buy the data. Then there is one they now say, Oba. She will carry taxi and come and see you. You will pay for the Oba. When the Oba is going, you will pay for the Oba again. Or she can keep the taxi all day on top of toasting alone. Our parents should stop forcing children to go and get married. Because in your days, there were only 2 places you could take a woman to in Lagos. Only 2. No matter how much money you had. Bar Beach and Zoo. That's all. Just water and monkeys. Go out with 20 naira, come back with 13 naira, 50 kobo. So stop saying that. All right. I was just flexing my comedy muscles. I don't do a lot of comedy anymore. Okay, it's time to get ready for the show. And as I was saying, it's time to divest myself of key elements of my garments. Are you ready to encourage your boy? Yes. All season long, I have entered a new level. I hardly ever miss the hard toss. Even when I miss sometimes and I throw it, it happens. And I believe in you guys. Do you believe in me? Yes. I can't hear you. Do you believe in me? Yes. Now encourage your boy. You know how. I don't need to tell you. I'll start. They know how. They've been seeing the show. They've been watching the show. No need to tell them. Oh yeah. Go. Oh yeah, add treble. Add bass. Make her go. I go. I want to go. Oh, I go see. Hey, God day. Hey. Told you, man. Don't mess with the boy. I told you. It's the Tangible Fashion. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Stay tuned for more because the Tangible Babyface Show will be back after these messages.
Every day starts with a vision. And as the saying goes, if you believe you can fly, you will. At Arik Air, we are determined to make good of every promise we make, maintaining operational excellence, an efficient fleet, and team friendliness. Flying demands the best of safety procedures, and that is why we are abreast of global standards delivered by top technicians using some of the most advanced technologies. At Arik Air, we don't just believe in flying, we are passionate about the flying experience, an experience that safely delivers you at each destination. Arik Air,
The official airline of the Teju Babyface Show. Still watching the best of the Teju Babyface Show, a special selection of the best scenes from the last episode. For full details of where to catch the full show on other stations, do visit tejubabyface.org.
All right. You're welcome back to the Teju Babyface Show. The core of our show, as we have discovered it, is entertainment. I am sent to empower those of the house of entertainment. I'm sent to all young people, really, but primarily those of the house of entertainment. And therefore, it's our drive to bring onto the Teju Babyface Show the kings in every facet of entertainment, regardless of age. Yeah, you understand, baby? Yeah, you get it. Aha. The young man I'm about to introduce is very successful, to the degree that his success cannot be denied. In fact, there have been boasts and claims to that fact, ladies and gentlemen, as attestations to that fact. In what seems like a short period of time, he has gone from obscurity to notoriety. He's doing extremely very well. It was quite the to-do to get him to come on the show, very, very busy. But finally, we pulled it off. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the kings of African entertainment, performing on Teju Babyface Show for the first time. Please welcome with me, the one and only, Lil Kesh.
Skibo, Skibo, what you call suit, but you wear a caraco. Kilo, now only you are. What you call suit, but you wear a caraco. But you wear a caraco. Bonje bonje siki. Ibi ojeyo, bomu koki, bomu fanta. Ibi omemu, bonje bonje siki. Ibi ojeyo, bomu koki, bomu fanta. Are you ready now, man? Ibi le long wole, I came from the ghetto, came from the street, came from a place that I will never set me free. Swap me, I know the form. It is not in my blood. You can chop your Chinese or Benny. I want the young. Oh yeah, make we ginger. Oh yeah, make we go. Oh yeah, make we show it. Cause we don't know. Oh yeah, make we ginger. Oh yeah, make we start our body. Our mommy needs a let go. You know, say them brother body. Of wherever who was she be. Because they go cover. Eba mi wa sisiri. Kajolo shakiti bobo. Kilo, yeah, now only you are kaka. Kilo, what you call suit, but you wear a caraco. Kilo, yeah, now only you are kaka. Kilo, what you call suit, but you wear a caraco. But you wear a caraco. Bonje siki. Ibi ojeyo, bomu koki, bomu fanta. Ibi omemu, bonje siki. Ibi ojeyo, bomu koki, bomu fanta. Ibi omemu, ibi le long wole. my bipako, you know. I do it for street and the ghetto, you know. Because people like me on Jao, you know. All the girls wanna be my yawo, you know. Oh, packaging job, she, come on, I don't yeah. Oh, Ritala, one now, I can know when you want wait, say, until I loud, Emalo, wow, Emalo, wow, the fucking call you, Emalo, south, of wherever, who I should be. Because they are Coco, and Bobby, one, Sicily, Kajala Shaki, Bobo, Kilo, day, now only you are. Kilo, what you constitute, Bobby, well, Caracon. Kilo, day, now only you are. Kilo, what you constitute, but you are Caracon. But you are Caracon, don't you see, if you are Jayon, Bomu Koki, Bomu Fanta, if you are Memu, but you see, if you are Jayon, Bomu Koki, Bomu Fanta, if you are Memu, if you are long, if you are long, ìbílẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ilé ìbílẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ilé skibo robo skibo robo skibo.
Make some noise. Lil Kesh will be right back after this. Don't go anywhere.
Stay tuned for more because the Teju Babyface Show will be back after these messages.
Hi, my name is Teju Babyface Oyelaki, and you're welcome again to Secrets of the Streets, which is mentorship and counseling for young entertainers. A lot of young people are coming into the entertainment industry in Africa today, and so we felt a burden in our heart, in our organization, to speak to and mentor as many as we can. Now, if you tell me that you want to be an entertainer, if you tell me you want to be a comedian or a musician or an actor or a fashionista or a model or any one of a dozen other arms of and in the entertainment industry, one of the first things I'm likely to ask you is, so what are you bringing that is different? What are you bringing that is unique? What are you bringing that is original that we have not seen before? When you discover that, or only when you discover that, will you really break into the industry effectively and get to the very top. You have to bring something else that we don't have yet. You have to be an original when you're coming into the industry. Now, I should let you know that wanting to be like somebody else in the beginning is not a problem. We all entered the industry mainly because we saw heroes to whose achievements we aspire to emulate. I wanted to be like RMD. I know it's difficult for you to understand, seeing how I am like this and he's like this. But you know, I wanted to be a star like RMD when I was in the university. That is why you saw the movie Diamond Ring. But after that initial desire, I found that I had to discover myself. And many years down the line, here we are. If you ask me what I bring that is different, I can tell you. I should let you know that telling me you want to come and be the next Two-Face is not going to work. Telling me you want to come and be the next Alibaba is not going to work. We already have a Two-Face and we like him. We don't need another one. And I should let you know that even when Two-Face grows old and goes, we are still not going to have another Two-Face. There has not been another Fela. There has not been another Bob Marley. There has not been another Elvis Presley. You can only come and be the first you. And after you, there will be no other. So your entire career plan cannot be that you're coming to take the place that another achiever or entertainer already has. There has to be something that is unique to you. As I round up in the last few seconds, let me tell you something that happened to me once. I was with RMD in his car one day when we saw Richard Mufeda-Major, when we saw a newspaper headline and they referred to a young actor as the next RMD. He laughed. He said, these people don't get it. There can never be another me because I am I. Teju, you are you. I can't be you, neither can you be. Can you be I? We're different. So I ask you now, that was about 15 years ago. 15 years down the line, who has been the next RMD? No. RMD is still RMD. I encourage you today, what are you bringing that is unique? You must answer that question. I'll see you tomorrow. Bless you.
For more secrets of the streets with Teju Babyface, visit tejubabyface.org today. Come on, people. Wisdom is the primary thing, so empower yourself today.
You are still watching the best of the Teju Babyface Show, a special selection of the best scenes from the last episode. For full details of where to catch the full show and other stations, do visit tejubabyface.org.
Because you sweet like Orege.
Lil Kesh is still in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, who came up with that thing?
It was one time, yeah, when I was recording BC. BC was like my comeback song after Shoki. Okay. So it was one midnight I was recording BC. I was done recording the song. Then at some point I felt, oh, let me just play in the beginning of the song. Then I ended up saying Skibo was Skibo. Then it was I really accepted from BC. Then every other song I did, I make sure I put Skibo was Skibo.
And it's maybe it's I who doesn't get it. Or you might be like me, maybe you're getting old now, because we're getting old now. Tell you Babyface, not Babyface like that anymore. So maybe you don't understand the depth or the impact or the strength of what I just asked him. Could you please tell them Skibo and let them reply you? Let's just tell them.
All right, let's go. Skibo robo, Skibo, Skibo robo, Skibo, Yeba, oh shit.
Oh, how old are you though?
I'm 22.
You're 22. Oh. When I speak with people like you who are young and who are doing so well, it challenges one. 22. How do you have it? How do you seemingly have it together at 22? How? You see, they say that foolishness. My mentor said it on the show, that foolishness is bound in the heart of a child. At 22, most people are just trying to figure out what to do with life. How is it at 22 that you're this and you're making all this money?
First of all, I'll give glory to God. Yeah.
Always clap for God.
I'll give glory to God. And my life is kind of a testimony, you grab. Because I used to tell myself before everything started going for good for me, I used to tell myself that, is there any way anybody will pick up an artist from somewhere and just sign him and he gets like a record deal in these days? Because that is quite hard. That's one thing our music industry really, really lacks. And then at some point in my life, I found it happening. Bado called me, I got a record deal. I started doing well, started releasing hit songs and all. And then at that point, I realized, you don't get this every time. This was my only ticket out of the hood. This is the only way I'm doing well for myself. So I figured, yeah, at this point, I can't be 22, I can't be 21. Let me take advantage of what I have. So basically, I try to focus on my work.
Okay. I wish you the best. Now, I must ask you about your music. You do know that your music is risky. That's what they call it in, I think it's a French word, it's risky. It's risky. It's borderline. It's almost X-rated. I mean, I watched some songs. Which
brings me to Yagi, my album.
Okay.
My album is different from some of those singles I was dropping. See, at some point of my career, I noticed that I have more influence on the younger ones than... I can be very playful. I can be very naughty. I'm in the studio. When I record, at times I don't write. There's a mic and there's an instrumental. Fine, the vibe. I end up saying some naughty things at times. But me, I've got too much balls to want to go back to my songs and change the lyrics. I drop it like that. Okay. You dig? So when I dropped, funny enough, those songs I was dropping, like Play, were my hit songs.
Okay.
Then at some point, I started noticing that, you have more influence on the younger ones. So you need to listen to my album. They were less vulgar words. It was more of a reflection of my life.
Okay.
The stages, the experience, what I've been through, where I am at the moment, where I still want to go to. So
okay.
You are still watching the best of the Teju Babyface Show, a special selection of the best scenes from the last episode. For full details of where to catch the full show on other stations, do visit tejubabyface.org.
And finally, before you go, a whole mouthful to say. Thank you for watching. I will never tire of telling you that nobody does a show on this level without support. It's not a matter of money. It's not a matter of cash. You literally can never have enough to do a show on this level. So I have a long list of partners, some of whom you know already, but I cannot thank them enough. So I'm going to run through that list. I have a system now that I discovered on one episode that works. Rather than say it, I've linked it into a sort of pseudo rhyme, that works. So don't clap yet. Let me just get through the rhyme. I must also prepare you. Sometimes I forget. And because my audience and I are in cahoots, because we are in this show together, they throw it in case I forget. So are we ready? Yes. So thank the partners. Let's go. All right. First of all, I'd like to thank my wife, Toby, of Toby's Makeover. She's my wife. She makes me look beautiful. Thank you very much, Toby, for the makeup. Thank you. Next, I'd like to thank Agatha and Martha for the studio, or rather, Agatha and Martha. The TH and the T sometimes clash. Agatha and Martha for the studio is Rave TV in Ilupeju. Thank you, Auntie Agatha. I'd like to thank Tade Ogidon, the director of this production, who's been doing it for 7 years. Uncle Tade, thank you very much for your love. He has a new game show called Chances. We ask you, have you played Chances today? You'll see me on that show as well. Buy his film as well, released into the market, re-released. It's called Family on Fire. Wahala Kunle, buy it as well. I would like to thank Photo Nimi, who took the picture of the background, the Lagos Lekki Bridge. I'd like to thank KJV, Kingsley James, who printed it. I'd like to thank Bolaji Drojaye, Equally Diverse Solutions, for the set design. I would like to thank Francis Obozua Eating House for the furniture. I would like to thank Bonix Drinks, the queen of drinks, for the drinks you have been drinking. I'd like to thank Boladel for the small chops. I'd like to thank Sahito for the small chops as well. I'd like to thank Connect Marketing Services. They market this show. I am the creative. They are the business. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank my own team, MC Reason, Tommy, Odinaka, Adiola, Tunde Aluko, that is, Omo, Annette. Who am I leaving out of my team? Anybody? Bukomu the preacher, I'd like to thank them. Afolabi Obadimeji, I'd like to thank you as well. Audience, am I leaving anybody out at this point? DJ Frank, I always forget you. You see, when things are closer to you, sometimes you do not see them. So DJ Frank, I'd like to thank you very much. I'd like to thank my friend at All Socks for the socks. These socks are made in Nigeria. Thank you very much, All Socks. I'd like to thank you for watching at home, the viewers. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank you for watching here in the studio, for coming. And for coming, my friends at Mole Fix Diapers have said that all of you are going home with supply of baby diapers from Mole Fix. Yeah.
Oníkan lólùbẹ̀wò ayé mi o. tí bọ́ọ̀lù lọ́wọ́ ẹ ló wà. Bí mo ṣe búburú